I think the key trends since the pandemic have been primarily around the initial panic. I think there was a lack of preparation at the government level, and that fed through right through the industry. Quite frankly, I think we were fortunate in that we had, as Abodus Student Living, we had partners who are based in the Far East, so they were very alert to the issues that were arising. So I think it gave us the opportunity to get ahead of the game, and I think we ordered our PPE and our hand gels, and introduced touchpoint cleaning very early on in February, actually, of 2019. We were well ahead of government regulation, and that also enabled us to strategize about what was coming, and we delivered plans which we actually shared with our universities. And we recognized the fact that, we'd already had partnerships with the likes of Student Minds, and we were very well aware that that was a situation that was going to become critical in the coming months. Not that we knew at that stage that there would be lockdowns in the form that they actually fundamentally took. So I think we were alert to the fact that I think it was going to have an impact on our students from the point of view of student experience, but also in terms of mental health. And I think that's been a recurring theme. And I think those that weren't as advanced as we were, in those fields, caught up very quickly because they had to. And I think it's a fantastic thing for the entire market. Historically, we'd looked at those sorts of things as as add-ons, and now they've become de rigueur. They are de facto elements of the services we provide in the purpose-built student housing sector. Now that we're coming out of the pandemic, I think we're seeing a lot of private equity that is looking to get into the sector, and that's from all different regions around the world. I think there's an element that has always been in student accommodation, in that there's been this term that it's potentially recession-proof. And whilst I don't think people see that there's necessarily a recession coming, it's seen as a sensible and stable sector in which to put one's money when there is potential turbulence in world markets. And so I think we're seeing a considerable amount of that, as well as some of the existing private equity players that are in the sector looking to consolidate their positions and grow their businesses very rapidly. I personally find the conference a unique opportunity to be able to meet people who have new products that may be able to ameliorate our operations for our staff. And indeed, I think the greatest compliment I can pay to the conference scenario is I probably wouldn't have heard 2 years ago of Student Minds as an organization had I not attended the conference. I had a very interesting discussion there, and since then we became a partner of Student Minds, and they were able to enhance a program that we already had in place and we're already delivering, but they've enhanced it to a scenario that actually was a great benefit to us before the pandemic.